What's up? I'm Will from Dance Gavin Dance, and you're hanging out with Rob from Punkvideosrock.
How's it going, man? Final day of Warped Tour.
It's great. It's good to be done. This is actually my last official duty of this tour, this interview. So after this, I can go do anything. Go to Disneyland, whatever.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. How's it going, man? How was this whole tour? Main
great.
stage this time,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome, man. It was a lot of fun. The shows were great. It was definitely cool playing that stage just because the sound system was just kick-ass.
Right.
It was big and the crowds were awesome all tour. It was pretty much everything I could ask for.
No, definitely. Was it everything that you actually imagined when you would actually be on a tour as a headliner?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It was badass, man. A lot of fun.
Now this tour you were able to pretty much promote the new album, Mothership. Can we talk about this album? This is album number 7, I believe.
Yeah, it is. We had Mothership out, and then we also put out a new single right before the tour called Summertime Gladness.
Right.
And a cover of Bruno Mars. That's what
Which
I
you
like.
love doing covers, by the way.
It's my first one, so that was cool. And those are our newest songs to promote. And after this, we might even go start writing more, man. Just keep it going.
So seven albums already under your belt. The band's been around for, 11 years?
12.
Something like that, 12 years? So as you come into a new album, how do you change it up since you've tried so many things with the previous albums?
I like to do some songs that kind of channel where we've been, songs that channel places we've never been, go extremes on heaviness and being gentle and just making sure that the albums are always well-rounded and go places that our fans, take our fans new places, and that's the goal. Don't repeat yourself and keep innovating.
And as the lineup kind of changes every once in a while, how do you keep it still sounding like Dance Gavin Dance as opposed to something else, because there's new members, there's new mindsets?
It's always got the same backbone of my guitar and songwriting, arranging, and Matt's drum style, and John, and so the people are the same, but we just go all different places. And I think just the familiarity of the voices and the styles kind of brings it all together and makes it still DGD, even though we like to be all over the place.
So with this album, the 7th album, what have been some of the challenges that you guys faced when going into the studio?
This was one of the more laid back ones.
Really?
The writing process was easy and the recording went well, and just it wasn't much struggle. So it was nice.
Is it safe to say that it's just getting easier from here, or
I don't know
it just happened on this record?
I'm not going to expect that for every record, but this last one was, kind of a chill environment the whole time, and it never got too stressful.
Any song that got that close that kind of made you stressed, or you weren't sure if you were even going to release it in the first place?
Not really, no. Yeah, I felt good about the whole thing. So good vibes going into the next record too.
Right. Now tell me a little bit about Summertime Gladness. What really inspired this song, aside from being on the road for the
I
summertime?
wanted to do a summer single that was fun and funky, and if we were gonna do one song for the summer, I didn't want it to be something too serious, because I wanted to keep that vibe of Warped Tour and fun, and everybody else did too. So we, had a couple songs demoed out, and that one just seemed like it embodied what this tour was about the most, and we put that out.
You guys are playing that and the cover on this tour, or did you guys play it on this tour?
Yeah, we're only playing Summertime because it's so hard to pick the set when you only get half an hour.
Right. And you also have 7 albums.
Yeah, and we have so many records. It gets harder every record to pick the songs for the set because people like all the different records. There's so many factions of fans, but we try to do our best to please everybody and keep things moving forward at the same time.
Now you mentioned you might be writing already new stuff. Are you already inspired to write? Is that something that just happens all the time for you?
Yeah, I'm always writing, for sure. I have a studio in my house now, and I just record and write all the time, almost every day. Yeah. So I think it's important to keep it up and flex that writing muscle.
Now you have your own label and you have multiple projects that you do. So how do you really balance when it's time to write for DGD or when it's time to write for your other stuff?
I always save my riffs that I love and things that I think are really innovative for DGD, and I also come up with stuff that's really cool in practice with other side projects and stuff too. But when I have stuff that I'm writing at home and I'm like, oh, this is really cool, I usually get saved for DGD. So I just try to constantly be compiling stuff for DGD. And then when it's time to go in the studio, I have like a good amount of material, and I'm usually pretty happy with it.
Nice. Now, since today is the last day, you can finally go to Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
What's next for you guys? What are you guys up to after this tour?
I think we're gonna take some time off. I'm going to Outside Lands Festival and just watching some bands for once, and then
anyone in particular?
Little Dragon's gonna be awesome. Gorillaz, Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, it's a really good show. And then probably just go back home and start writing.
You're ready to get a new album out? Is that what it is?
Ready, dude. I'm always ready. Yeah.
Now I know the fans have been asking about part 3 for Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Is that gonna happen?
No way. I mean, that would imply Johnny coming back, and like we're going really strong with our current lineup. This is honestly like the best we've been as a unit, and how we're doing and how our band's being received. So doing that would be a huge step backwards.
And what's it been like with Tillian ever since he joined the band?
Great. Yeah, I mean, I really think that our last couple records are the strongest stuff we've done, and I just look forward to keep trying to challenge myself to expand our musical horizons and make great music.
Do you guys collaborate together when you guys are writing?
Yeah, for sure. I like to write a good amount of stuff before we even go in, and I like arranging stuff, and I'll bring it to the band, teach it to the guys. Matt will throw down some extra flavor on drums, and Tim will throw down some cool stuff on bass. Then the vocalists get it, and it just keeps becoming what it's going to be as it goes through the process. Right. So I like to try and shepherd the songs along. And
you're the master chef here and teaching everybody else.
My babies, and I get other people involved, and it takes a village,